Hello everybody and welcome back to Joshua the Star Plays. So today we are back on Adopt Me, and I know I've not recorded Adopt Me in quite some time, so that's why I'm back here today. So today in this video we are going to be showing you guys some scams that you need to be aware of while playing the game Adopt Me. Because there have been a lot of new scams going around, scamming people out of pets, money, petware, vehicles, stuff like that. And I want to make sure that you guys are protected from that so you don't lose all your valuables that you have worked hard on. So, but before we get started with this video, be sure to like this video and smash that subscribe button into pieces and enable post notifications to be notified anytime I upload a brand new video. So, without further ado, let's get started. The first scam we will be looking at is the failed trade scam. So we're going to say ABC to failed trade. So let's see if anyone wants to do a trade. Doesn't look like anyone. Oh, ABC. Oh, there's someone. Okay. Who goes first? Alright, so these scams, these can be pretty obvious sometimes. So they said you. Alright. Okay, so you need to protect yourself from this scam by make sure your give items is off when it's your turn to fail the trade. Alright, I'm gonna say trade me. Okay. So I'm gonna go first. Let's see. What should we put in? I'm gonna put in my toy monkey. Alright, and then I'm going to put in a sandwich. So the countdown. Alright, failed trades can be really fun, but remember, you do have to watch out for things that, you can get scammed with stuff like this. See, they said not accepting items. That is one way to make sure that, that's one way to realize if they're scamming you, if they don't have the give items on. So I'm going to decline that trade and say, turn your give items on. Alright. Okay. Done. Alright. Alright, I'm going to say, trade. Okay, so it's my turn to fail trade still. Alright, let's do the toy monkey and put in the sandwich. And then give items from backpack that sandwich. So I gave the sandwich to her. And now accept the trade. Alright. And she gave me back the sandwich. Trade was successful. See, and then I just lost my toy monkey. She said, haha. Alright, but that is the first trade that you are going to have to, look out for. So let me just, give that stuff back. And I'm just using this alt account just to demonstrate, how you can get scammed like this. And also, I'm gonna give back the sandwich too, just because. Alright, there is another way to fail trade scam, and I don't really see this around YouTube at all. I noticed. Strange, but here it is. So what it is, I'm gonna say, let's do it again. And she said, okay. So we're gonna do a failed trade again, and let's see if I'll get scammed. So let's try. You put the pets in all failed trade. So if they say something like this, you need to run away immediately. So I'm gonna say, okay. I'm gonna send her a trade request. Alright, I'm gonna put in a flyable griffin. Then what they do is they put in one sandwich, but then they give back a different sandwich. See? And you think it's the same sandwich, you say, oh, I'll accept the trade. And then processing trade. Trade was successful. See, that was a whole different sandwich that they gave me, so it allowed the trade to go through. So you have to watch out for something. If they wanna fail the trade and make you put the pets in, you need to run away immediately. So the next method of scamming people in this game is, of course, none other than trust trading. So trust trading is something that most people can point out as being a scam, because it's going around about me. People are getting scammed out of neon legendaries, flyable legendaries, and many more. And I want to protect you guys from this stuff. So let's say, hey, do you want to do a trust trade? Alright. And then of course no one really passes up a trust trade, so she said, sure. And I'm gonna say, okay, so if you ever do a trust trade, make sure that you do not go first. See, because this is how you get scammed. They take your pets and then leave the game. And if you ever do be like, okay, fine, I'll go first in the trust trade, risk something like, I don't know, like an ice cream rattle, something that you really don't care about getting scammed and losing. Don't go to the very top of your pet list and risk your most valuable pets. Because most people, they scam according to how much you risk in the trust trade. So let's say, okay, I'll go first. Trade me. Alright, so this is the correct way to trust trade. To risk like a cat, or, well, no one really risks stuff like this in the trust trade. I don't know why I have all this lemonade all of a sudden. Don't risk anything, don't risk big or rare vehicles, only risk like a toy. But this is for the demonstration. I'm gonna risk my ride slot in the trust trade. And this is how you get scammed. You trust trade good stuff, ultra rare stuff, legendary stuff, neons. You know, this is how you get scammed. Out of your most valuable stuff. See, the trade was successful, and then will she give it back? Haha, you got scammed. See? Never, ever, ever, under any circumstance, do a trust trade. This is exactly how you get scammed. So don't do stuff like this. And at least try to ask for your pets back if they're kind enough to do that. I have done failed trades and I have accidentally given the wrong food item and the trade went successful, but of course I gave the pet back or whatever they risk, says, you know, I'm not like that. The next way to scam people in this game is, you know, buying pets or buying stuff for Robux. So I'll say, I'll give you, or, well, maybe you probably won't go first unless you were trying to scam. I don't know why you would, because that's very mean, but, you know. So we're gonna try and do, like, you know, give items, and maybe, if you do want to risk your Robux or your money to get something, go ahead, but it'll probably be a scam. I'll recommend you don't do it, because it's most likely going to be a scam. You don't know who you can trust in this game, because there have been plenty of scams going around, so I'm just trying to protect you guys. You give all your legendaries, and I'll give you Robux. If you ever see something like this, run away immediately. You don't know who you can trust. I'm going to say, okay, send a trade request. So let's do this. All my legendaries. You know, I don't really have much of legendary stuff. I did actually get hacked, and I had so much good stuff that I lost this. You know, it's sad when stuff like that happens. So I'm gonna give that stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to take out the griffin. Alright. I'm gonna do that, and the trade will be successful, and it will most likely leave with all your legendary stuff. It's not a good thing. It's not very pleasant like this. See? The trade was successful. Haha, scammed. See? never, ever, ever do something like where you can get scammed out of Robux or money or any of your legendary stuff. I would hate to see anyone like get scammed out of all their best stuff. So I'm gonna put all this stuff back in there. Alright, I would hate to see any of you get scammed out of your most valuable stuff, all your hard-earned stuff that you worked for like months on getting. It's a very sad thing, and it is true. Some people do lose like all their best stuff to you know, sad trades and scams. Some people you just can't trust in this game. But let's see, if there are any other scams that I wanted to cover in this video. I did 2 ways of failed trading. Oh yes, there is one, but I don't really have the materials to showcase that scam, but I'll describe it. So basically what it is I've seen this around videos and stuff like this, where let's say someone puts in a Mega Neon Shadow Dragon in the trade, and then of course you want to offer. You put in a Mega Neon Giraffe, a Mega Neon Kangaroo, a Candy Cannon. I don't know why you put that in, but that would be really overpaying if you were to do something like that. But if they put in all that for the Mega Neon Shadow Dragon, then the person with the Mega Neon Shadow Dragon says to add a legendary vehicle, or just add something else that's not in the pet category. And what they will do is, so while let's say you click the add button, and then while you're scrolling through, and then while you're scrolling through, you know, looking for some stuff to put in, they will switch the Mega Neon to a Neon. And then you accept the trade, and you're going to be like, ooh, I'm going to get a Mega Neon Shadow Dragon, and you're going to be so happy. But then the trade goes through, and you see that it was only a Neon and not a Mega Neon, and you will realize that you severely overpaid for that item. And I would hate to see this happen to any of you. It's not fun getting scammed. It's pretty sad, actually, and I would recommend don't risk any of your pets. If you want to do a fail trade, you have to, you know, do the following. I'm gonna show you how to do a fail trade the right way. So what you do is, the first precaution you need to do is turn off your give item. So if they do try to give the item back to you, it'll say so-and-so is not accepting items, and the trade will fail. So let's put in this stuff right here to demonstrate it. But actually no, only put in 3 things. So I'm gonna put in that sandwich, give that sandwich, and then accept, and the trade has unexpectedly failed. That is the right way to do a failed trade. And if you ever want to do a trust trade, even though I would recommend you do not do a trust trade, only risk, you know, unwanted common stuff, so it doesn't really matter. You won't really be sad if you do get scammed, but that's what I'd recommend you do. But just to protect yourself, don't do a trust trade. In like mid-2019, when pet updates first come out, let's say you have a blue egg. Those were not rare at all back then, but now they're worth like a Fly Ride or Neon Fly Ride legendary pet. So if you risked your blue egg in a trust trade back then, I don't even know if there was trust trading then, but if you risked it, then that would suck now, because now you realize how rare they are, because back then you could just say, oh, they scammed me, too bad, I'll just go buy another one. You cannot buy blue eggs anymore. They used to cost $100, but not anymore. You cannot get those anymore. I would never, ever recommend you risk anything out of game or anything ultra rare to legendary or rideable, flyable, anything. Just don't risk it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.